Thank you for hanging out this morning. Get on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are now joined in studio by Mac. It is time for Chicks on Dudes. If you have a question for Mac, all you got to do is email us, kmshow@rock1061.com. This is your opportunity to ask Mac maybe a question you can't ask somebody face-to-face, but it's just like, man, I need an answer. So Mac is here for that from Bob 1069. Morning, Mac.
Good morning.
Morning, Mac.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing surprisingly well with 4 hours of sleep last night.
Holding it together.
Yes, sir.
Holding it down.
We
That's right.
heard your ceiling got a little moist last night, so we're a little wet. So just, sorry to hear that. But let's go ahead and get your mind off of the wetness and the moistness that is happening inside of your apartment and get into our very first question of Chicks on Dudes, if you guys don't mind.
Let's do it.
All right. So question number one, let's go ahead and kick off with good morning, chicks. You hear a lot of people say that guys think with their junk, and that is true to an extent. Do women have an equivalent like you think with your stuff or something, or are you just sensible? Mac, I think you should definitely kick this one off.
I think to a certain extent, everybody thinks with their stuff.
Their junk?
Yeah, stuff, junk, whatever.
Yeah.
Can't say those words. But I feel like, honestly, I think guys get too much of a bad rep when it comes to now. Do they do it more than females? I would think so.
Mm-hmm.
In my experience, they do. However, there are some girls out there that think a lot with their stuff.
Right.
And that's it. I know a few of them. So
Can we have their numbers?
No.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, I speaking on the guy side of this, or a chick in this way, I would say 100%. I think guys and girls both think with their stuff because, I mean, there is things when you're in the motion of doing them.
Yeah.
You're like, this is the greatest thing in the world. I want to do this forever. As soon as I'm done doing it, I want to start doing it again. And then once you get past a certain climax, one would say,
Yes.
Immediately you go, what was that? What was I thinking? I'm never doing this again. Why am I here right now? So, 100%. I think guys and girls both think with their stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, I think, yes, I think guys probably do it more often.
Right.
But I have met my fair share of the ladies
Oh, yeah?
that like to think, with
You still got their numbers?
their business.
Still got their
maybe,
digits?
Maybe.
Their ats?
I got to have them on standby for when the wife finally leaves me. Something's going to happen eventually.
Make sure she never finds that list. She will murder you.
I am not part of this conversation.
Speaking of murder, let's get into question number 2.
Okay.
Morning, Mac, guys. Last week, I heard that Mac wouldn't bang Rihanna for $1,000.
Which is ridiculous.
I know.
Never.
But would she do Katy Perry? So please, marry, kill Rihanna, Katy Perry, and Cardi B.
May I have your pen?
Yes. You have to.
Well, yeah, she's going to write this down.
math
Well, I mean,
here?
we already know that she would do Katy Perry because she
Okay,
mentioned
so
last week that
F-
she would
That's
do
true.
Katy Perry.
Marry, kill.
Yeah, so marry, kill, Rihanna, Katy Perry, and Cardi B. How about while you're doing that, Cotter, why don't you break this down as a fellow chick?
Yeah.
Marry, kill these three wonderful ladies.
I think this is pretty easy. You marry Rihanna because you just found out she's worth like $1 billion.
Oh, yeah.
So you go for the money.
Mm-hmm.
You Cardi B because things are going to get weird.
Yeah.
Things are gonna
Big
get
time.
really weird real quick.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you have to kill Katy Perry because I mean, out of those three, most annoying. Personally.
All right, Mac, do you have a list? Are you ready? All right, so marry, kill. Once again, Rihanna, billionaire. Katy Perry, married to Orlando Bloom, so it'd be a fun little three-way action there. And then Cardi B.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything about Cardi B. In this instance, I would probably F Rihanna.
Okay.
What?
Now you're back to F.
Because I would marry Katy Perry.
Okay.
And then I would kill Cardi B.
Oh my lord.
Well, Cardi B kind of a criminal. She was a
she's
stripper
good
who
on
would
her.
drug guys.
But that's fair. But I mean, there is some hatred there from Mac. I mean,
I was doing it to be funny.
she'd do you wrong.
she goes, I'm doing it to be funny, so she doesn't. When she does kill Cardi B,
I was joking, guys. It was a joke.
Yeah, I think there's a law. If you're joking about it, you can't be held
it's
liable
fine.
for it.
No, out of the three, she gets on my nerves.
All right, Marshall. What about you?
Oh, this is easy. I marry Katy Perry.
Really?
Yeah, so I can hang out with Legolas from Lord of the
okay.
Rings. I think you guys didn't think about that.
No.
I would get
point.
freaky with Cardi B.
Yeah.
And I would have to kill Rihanna.
She's worth $1 billion.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe I get some in the windfall of her death. But I think, I would have to go that way.
All right, we've got one more question to go for Mac with Chicks on Dudes. And this one, I feel It's the first time I feel I can truly speak from experience on a question.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited. All right, it's coming up next. More Chicks on Dudes. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. Here's the latest.
What an ending to that song.
Very
Jesus.
dramatic. Very dramatic from Chevelle.
When was that going to end?
Mars Simula.
Yeah, we need to edit that out.
Were you holding your breath?
I was. I almost died. I almost passed out.
All right, it is Chicks on Dudes. Mac from Bob 1069 in studio. If you have a question for Mac, hit us up with an email, kmshow@rock1061.com. Marshall, you ready for question 3?
Yeah, let's get to the last question of the day. Mac, I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hey, chicks, I'm a big fan of being friends with someone before asking them out because I feel like dating someone straight up feels too forced. Too little time to know someone fully. He goes, being friends first feels more natural. You slowly build a connection with someone instead of jumping straight in. Is this a bad approach? Do you girls often date friends? People say you'll just get friend zoned, but I don't know how true that is. So, Mac, kick off here. Do you think the slow building of a friendship first going into a romantic thing is better, or should guys just come straight out and being like, I want that, what's up?
That's tricky. So, because I totally believe in the whole, it's a better idea to be friends with somebody first. That way you know them and like you build that connection before you date them. However, if this is a really good friend of yours and y'all decide to start dating and it doesn't work out, then you've lost a friendship. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't got time to be friends with girls. I was okay. How about this? I was friends with my wife for the first 30 minutes, and then after that, it got real weird.
No, I mean, like I said, I can speak from experience on this because my wife and I were friends for over 2-3 years before we actually started dating. And I mean, I think we kind of knew we liked each other. I mean, and a lot of our friends were just like, you guys should just.
Who fell in like first? You or your wife? You think?
I would say me.
Yeah.
So we took a class at ICC, which was the college back in Illinois, and it was a readers theater class. So everybody got very close because it was like a play, and
because you only had the one book. It's Illinois.
Yeah, it was Illinois. Yeah. We would go to different schools and perform this play. So the whole class got very close, and I had feelings for her in the beginning, but she talked about her last boyfriend was a major car guy. I mean, like drag race, did all this stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm out. Not a car guy. I got nothing. Nothing there. But we got to know each other, and like I said, it was 2-3 years before I drunkenly, said that I liked her while my, current girlfriend at the time was in the other room. So
I like that story.
Yeah. So it was I mean, but it benefited. It benefited so much because I mean we were such good friends. We knew each other so well. It made that transition to dating for us in our situation very easy.
Right.
And so I mean, in that situation there, I say yeah. I mean, it really benefited our relationship.
Now, I think you and your wife should have a few drinks this weekend, and then from your phone, just play some very loud car noises and see how she reacts. And if you get some action this weekend, you can thank me.
And if that works, and I've missed out on this for the past 2 decades, I'm going to be pissed.
Too bad the Oglethorpe Speedway is closing at the end of the year.
Is there a house for sale? Can I rent Airbnb, buy it for the weekend?
Is that a monster truck I hear? My top comes off immediately. What? Wow.
Funny.
But no, I mean, it's going to be different per situation. I mean, because you do risk the whole friend zone thing. I think a lot of times that's just a term guys created for girls that don't like them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like a friend zone. What is the friend zone? She doesn't like you. Sorry, move on. She doesn't have to like you just because you like her. I mean, so I think that term.
There are a lot of fish in the sea, apparently.
That's true. You're just not fishing.
Nope.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you an online dating profile for a while. You won't let us
try. I said go for it.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll do.
It's been 3 months now.
I'll sit down with Mama Margaret when she comes into town over Labor Day weekend, and we'll create that dating profile for you, and then I'll just be in charge of it.
Just take me.
Just take me.
We're gonna have time alone with Mama Margaret. This could be. This is so good.
Well, actually, I mean, she's such a strong personality. She'll have time alone with us. We won't have time alone with her.
That's
she'll definitely. She's an alpha.
All right. If you got a question for Mac, hit us up with an email, kmshow@rock1061.com. Thank you very much, Mac.
Thanks,
Mac.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, guys, it's Cotter and Marshall from Rock 1061. Thank you so much for watching our stupidity online.
Daily. We appreciate it. So make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. It's down there somewhere. We're not exactly for sure. We do appreciate it. And, of course, more content always coming soon.